It's time for the Rhodell Lewis Show, brought to you by Donald Trimble Mortuary.
Welcome to the Rhodell Lewis Show. I'm Rhodell, and of course, we thank you for being with us today on One-on-One with Rhodell. Got a special guest, man. This guy not only is my friend, but you know him as 8-time Olympian world bodybuilder, Mr. Lee Haney. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you, man.
Nice seeing you, brother. You look great.
No, you look great.
You're taking care of yourself, man.
I'm trying.
You know I'm always looking for
I know, right?
that kind of deal.
Got to make sure I'm ready for you, Doc.
Yeah, you look good.
But I'll tell you what I really do on a regular is just walk, which is maybe simple to some people, but that's important, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very important. I mean, it's activity, and that's what keeps us functional.
Yeah.
It keeps us feeling good, and it helps keep the weight down.
Yeah.
It also allows us to eat a little bit, you know?
Yeah. So now in doing something on a regular basis, to our viewers, what would you say would be the simplest things to do? Because, you know, everybody just don't lift weights every day. You know what I mean?
Right. There are so many things that can be done as far as exercise is concerned now. You know, hey, listen, we're moving into spring, summer's gonna be coming. Yard work, very simple.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it, you know, washing the car.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people don't look at housework as being another way to exercise.
So it's just basically as long as you
activity.
Okay.
Moving. That's what it's all about. So weight training is not the only deal. I tell you what though, when it comes to washing the car, doing some gardening or vacuuming the floor, that's a little tougher than walking. You know? That's why I don't do it as often. I let my wife do that.
Right. Oh my goodness. But listen though, in you being 8-time world bodybuilder champion, you had to have some challenges along the way, man. Can you talk about those struggles? Because we all have those struggles in just the simplest things. I mean, was it easy for you to get prepared for each year to be a champion? I mean, what were some of the challenges?
Well, you know, one of the challenges was keeping your mind right, you know, because there's a lot of psychology that goes into being Mr. Olympia, number one, the first time.
Okay.
Then to go forward and do it 8 years in a row. So every year was just struggle going on the inside, saying, well, what do I do differently this time to bring another package that would allow me to continue to be successful? So you're always looking for ways to get better, be it nutrition-wise, be it training. So a lot of times I end up overtraining.
Okay.
You know, you end up overthinking about things from time to time. You had to just calm yourself down. And I really feel, for me, one of the things that gave me balance was the fact that I had my beautiful wife with me, and I was a father. So it kept the balance there, you know, kept my priorities in line. So I didn't overthink as much, you know, so.
So family was good.
Family was very good
at that
for
time.
me. It's always good for athletes. A lot of athletes felt that, well, you can't be really successful, I know in the world of bodybuilding, at achieving a goal like that and have a family at the same time. Well, it's the opposite of that. For me, it was. So, you know, then of course, when I didn't live in California.
Okay.
And that's where the magazines, Muscle and Fitness, Flex Magazine, they're located there.
Okay.
And the former school of bodybuilding, all the athletes lived in California. Well, I'm a Southern boy. I like the South. I like family, you know. So, man, I chose to come back here after I won my first Mr. Olympia. And then, you know, people were saying, well, speculating, well, he can't really be successful, you know, having moved to Atlanta, you know, that it's not the same atmosphere.
Okay.
And given it's not the same atmosphere, when you're talking California, you're talking about fitness 24/7.
That's all they do.
That's all they do. In Atlanta, well, you got a barbecue shack down the street. We love to eat here. So, but you know what? I would like to think that I helped create another type of atmosphere here, because when I moved here, I was welcomed by Mayor Andy Young, Mayor Maynard Jackson, Mayor Campbell. You know, the city really welcomed me, and I felt good here. And so they were behind my success.
Okay.
They helped me. They helped cultivate my atmosphere.
Okay.
So it was very good. Atlanta is my home. I love Atlanta.
Yeah, now, but you're originally from?
I'm originally from South Carolina.
Okay.
What you gonna do with Mr. Olympia Trophy in South Carolina? I mean, really. I cover a little town called Whitestone.
Okay.
Which is outside of Spartanburg.
Okay.
What you gonna do? Sit on the porch with your trophy? So I had to have that international flavor.
Yeah.
And Atlanta gave me the international flavor. The flying back and forth to all of the different countries. So I had to have that airport. But then I also had to have the media.
Yeah.
I had the media here in Atlanta, which was great for the other things that I wanted to move forward and do.
Now, you've had, of course, 30 years of fitness, man, nutrition experience with 8 consecutive world bodybuilding champions, to your credit. And you have products that you actually are faithful to and encourage people to.
Yeah, one of the things that I wanted to bring to the communities at large was nutritional products that had a purpose behind them.
Yeah.
Because in a lot of stores, you go in and you say, what is this stuff about? What does it do?
Yeah.
And so I like to speak real stuff to people.
Yeah.
Real reality. I don't like giving people something that don't work or not have a reason for it. So one of my flagship products is my 7-day systemic cleansing and detox system. That is an excellent program. I began detoxing in 1982.
Okay.
To clean my liver, my kidney, my bloodstream. When you take in large quantities of protein, and you want to be on top of that to make sure you stay internally healthy. So I introduced that product in the market over 7-8 years ago, and it's been doing fantastic. It's the flagship product of all of my products, to get rid of waste and bloating in the body.
Silky Smooth Complete, the answer to unwanted skin conditions, and it really works. I've been using it for over 20 years. Silky Smooth Complete. For more information, log on to RhodellLewis.com, or you can always email me at heyrodell@gmail.com.
When you've been hurt in an accident, it helps to have experienced and knowledgeable attorneys to help you in your time of need. For over 30 years, our office has been helping victims in auto and truck accidents or with work-related injuries. We resolve thousands of cases both in and out of court. So if you've been hurt and it wasn't your fault,
talk to Walt.
Talk to Walt.
Habla con Walt.
Talk to Walt.
It's Me Time Smooth Tasting Lemonade. For more Me Time Smooth Tasting Lemonade, contact Rodney Richardson at 678-699-6919. That's 678-699-6919. The Rhodell Lewis Show is also brought to you by Trimiva Commercial Cleaning. Contact Kamika Wright at 404-368-8732. That's 404-368-8732.
You're watching The Rhodell Lewis Show, brought to you by Donald Trimble Mortuary.
Yeah, so you use a lot of supplements and things of that nature?
Not a lot of supplements, just certain supplements. I know a multivitamin is important. It helps to enhance your regular meal. It helps support your meals.
Okay.
Because what we get in food now is not of the same quality as we got years ago.
Yeah.
So I have a food-based multivitamin with yams, barley, spinach. All of this is included in my multivitamin. Then we have the detox program. Then we also have like a metabolism enhancer with amino acids.
Okay.
Nothing to make you jittery or shaky. I don't deal with products like that.
Yeah.
I want safe products that's for real, and that's what I do.
I love the fact that in doing research on you, he's a devout, born-again Christian, everybody. Haney has, of course, he owns his own program on another network, which is called Totally Fit with Lee Haney. So you really, this is an everyday thing for you. This is just one because you was Mr. Olympian for 8 years. This is a lifestyle for you.
This is a lifestyle for me. I've always admired Dick Gregory. And I love Dick Gregory. I had a chance to be in his presence and to talk to him over the years. And I wanted to be sort of the Dick Gregory, the younger Dick Gregory coming up.
Okay.
And so I worked hard to do that. So we have the supplements, we have the fitness. I just started what is called the International Association of Fitness Science, which is the first personal training certification organization ever created by African American. The first to ever be created by an Olympian. Arnold never did one. Lou Ferrigno never created one. I'm the first to do that.
Okay.
And one of the arms of our certification program is called the Minister of Fitness, which uses the functional training technique. And the Minister of Fitness was created to help establish fitness programs within churches, which churches are inside of the community.
Yeah.
Because being in the fitness business, I realize everyone is not going to come to a gym.
Yeah.
But if you can take the fitness to the community
Right.
inside of the churches and have it preached from the pulpit, there you go.
Yeah.
And so, matter of fact, Joseph Williams, the pastor, of course, Pastor Williams here, he is one of our minister of fitness that went through our certification program.
Okay. So now so not only do you do things with the church and in the community, but you have an annual camp that you do, not just for kids, for the whole family. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, yes. It's called what we have. Well, when we say camp, I would say I have what is called a sports and fitness expo challenge.
Okay.
We've done that for about 4 years, and the last time we did it was 2006.
Okay.
Now we've got it back in place now because the economy has gotten better.
Yeah.
So we're going to have it April the 19th at Sandy Creek High School.
Okay.
The high school coaches will bring teams out. Then we also have the Fit Kid Challenge. Then we have the Adult Challenge, which encompasses a 5K obstacle race.
Yeah.
We have Speed and Agility Challenge. We have the Strength Challenge where they carry the Atlas stones and the yokes. Then we also have the challenge for the younger kids too. So Microsoft has came on board to help us there with the big trons, the exercise things.
Yeah.
Got a host of great people that's helping us. Home Depot, Coke is involved with us. Don Jackson, he's going to be Ram. They're providing the Jeeps and the vehicles.
Okay.
So we got some great people involved. Home Depot, they're involved with us too. So it's going to be an awesome family event.
Yeah.
And there's no cost to the public.
Okay.
Come out, and be a part of it. And for people wanting to know, they can go to leehaney.com/fitness challenge.
Okay.
And they can get more information about it.
I like this quote that you always said. You're going to have to help me with one of these words. One of his most famous quotes is that we should train to stimulate and not annihilate.
That's right.
Why is that?
Overtraining.
Yeah.
You see it happens all the time. I patch up a lot of people that trainers have gotten a hold to and injured them. I work with several doctors who send their clients directly to me. I liken functional training, which is the type of training that keeps the body functional by using strength movements, stretching movements, core movements, and cardio movements, to combine what we need in our regular activity. We push a car door, we open a car door, we push things in the pantry, we drop, we bend over, we pick things up. So your functional training program should mimic what you normally do in the course of a day. And so, but when programs go beyond that, particularly when you get about 40-something and you may be 50 pounds overweight and you're trying to jump up and down like you would see in some of the insanity videos, you can't do that at the age of 40. You better not do that. You're going to tear yourself up. So functional training is in line with helping you manage your age.
Do it moderately.
Moderately. So you use the exercises that falls in line with what you need, but not overbearing. You still get results. You don't have to beat a body up to get results. Nutrition is 75% of reaching your goals.
How about that? You recently, and as we wrap this up, you recently was inducted into the International Sports Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Now, what kind of honor is that? I know that's a big honor for you.
I mean, to be recognized, of course, I'm already in the Bodybuilding Hall of Fame. But to be placed in the International Sports Hall of Fame, that's saying something. That was really an honor, and I was very humbled by it. But it allows the world to recognize, my successes, what I've tried to give back to society, and that's what it's all about. It gives me a great opportunity, a greater platform to get people moving forward in health and fitness.
LeeHaney.com?
LeeHaney.com. That's where I'm at.
This man here, of course, has done a lot for the community and for the world at large. Keep doing what you're doing, man, because you're encouraging a lot of people.
Thank you. Really love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Mr. Lee Haney in the building.
All right. Woo.
Silky Smooth Complete, the answer to unwanted skin conditions, and it really works. I've been using it for over 20 years. Silky Smooth Complete. For more information, log on to RhodellLewis.com, or you can always email me at heyrodell@gmail.com.
When you've been hurt in an accident, it helps to have experienced and knowledgeable attorneys to help you in your time of need. For over 30 years, our office has been helping victims in auto and truck accidents or with work-related injuries. We resolve thousands of cases both in and out of court. So if you've been hurt and it wasn't your fault,
Talk to Walt.
Talk to Walt.
Habla con Walt.
Talk to Walt.
It's Me Time Smooth Tasting Lemonade. For more Me Time Smooth Tasting Lemonade, contact Rodney Richardson at 678-699-6919. That's 678-699-6919. The Rhodell Lewis Show is also brought to you by Trimiva Commercial Cleaning. Contact Kamika Wright at 404-368-8732. That's 404-368-8732.
You're watching The Rhodell Lewis Show, brought to you by Donald Trimble Mortuary.
It's Rhodell in the ATL. Rhodell in the ATL.
Hi, everybody. Of course, this is an exclusive we're going to give you today. Exclusive backstage interview with Mary. You don't want to miss it. Coming up in just a bit on The Rhodell Lewis Show. Mary in the house.
Yes.
Tina, Erica.
How are you, sir? Yes. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Congratulations, new season.
Yes. Season 3 of the
Season
Mary
3.
Show. We survived the first 2 seasons. Now we're on to the 3rd one.
Y'all racking up.
Oh, man. God is good. Yes,
And you got a bunch of haters on the way.
Well, you know, I don't even focus on them. We got a whole bunch of folks who love us and support us, and so I'd like to give more attention to them than the haters.
You know, speaking of attention, it seems as if from Thankful CD with Shackles, just my kicker, everything has just been escalating from that point. What has kept that consistency going for Mary?
I just think our desire to sing my song my way. We've never tried to chase trends or anybody, you know. I'm very grateful for Warren being a part of this writing equation, because he always kind of pushes us, and you know, sometimes we're in the studio and go, ooh, that's too far, but by the time we end up writing and creating the song, we're always blessed to do something that people love, and you never know from record to record. So every time we're like, wow, God, you did it again. So we're just very grateful for, you know, being able to last this long in the industry.
And who pushes who the most?
I think I would have to say I push Erica the most. She probably helps me to be, well, you know, I'm a different Tina now, but in times past, Erica has always been my voice of reason. She's always been the compassion when I was lacking it, the sanity when I was a little insane.
Can I just say I love your insanity?
You know, the thing is that I'm one of the sanest chicks you're going to meet, really, tell the truth. But, you know, a lot of times I've spoke my mind and I didn't, I would speak what was the content of what was going on up here without consideration for people's opinion or how harsh it might have been coming out. And Erica was always one, Tina, put it back in. But you know, I think we balanced each other because sometimes I was too passive or too nice, and I think God allowed us to do this together to kind of, you know, balance each other out. We've learned so much from each other, and there's been times when I was like, no, that's not a big a deal. She said, yes, it is a big deal, and we're going to wait, and we ain't going to accept no, and we're going to, you know, and so I'm grateful for what we've done for each other up until this point.
What do you say to the naysayers that for some reason, especially church folk, and I guess that's what I call them.
That's fine. You want to bring that to table 5? Go on, baby, go on. This is what you the best. You know the honest to God truth. Yeah. I don't care nothing about no haters. Like really, like you know, with season 3, we're exposing, you know, some very personal situations and scenarios that most people would think are embarrassing and shameful, and actually they were. We used to be embarrassed by life. Yeah, and the truth is, I don't care nothing about nobody's opinion. First of all, if I don't know you and you don't mean anything to me, I don't care what you think. So say what you want to say. I don't care what you hate. No, I know what God thinks of me. I know what I think of me. I know what the people that I love think of me. So really, I don't care about anybody's opinion. And I mean that from the depths of my soul. And everybody that knows me really knows that's what I mean. And I'm so grateful that I have that tough skin because I really don't care about
that. Transparency is key, I think, anyway. Don't you think?
Absolutely. It allows me to sleep peacefully at night. It allows me to look in the mirror at myself and go, yeah, I'm okay with you. you. But they said, who are they? Why are they? Why do I care about that? Do they pay my bills? Do they love me? Do they like me? Well, then, do I even talk to them? Who is they?
Yeah,
they need to sit down and be blessed.
They need to go on in peace.
Mary, brand new season 3, We TV. Y'all check it out. Speaking of jobs, there's a comedian show that you sit as if you're the lord of all the comedians. What's the name of that show again?
It's called Who's Got Jokes.
Yeah, Who's Got Jokes. Now, how did that come about? Were you the creator of that or what?
No. I'm just hired hand. Okay. Some good friends of ours, Ralph Farquhar and Dwayne Corbett, are the creators of the show. But they just, good friends of mine, and I'm big fans of theirs, so I was blessed to be invited to be a part of that. Rodney Perry and Bill Bellamy.
Now, of course, everybody knows you from the Martin Show. Made her laugh for many years. Were you creative at that as well, or just another?
I don't create anything. No, I'm just the hired help, man. I'm not a creative. No, I didn't. I wasn't. Martin actually was one of the creators of the Martin Show. It wouldn't have been good if Tommy created Martin Show. But anyway, there's a lot of wonderful things happening now, directing and producing, developing. But no, all of those shows were a pleasure to work for and with, but I didn't create them.
Now, I understand you do have your own company, production. Tell us about that.
Well, yes. God has been so good, man. I've got about 5 projects coming out now. Sold one to Lionsgate, have to deal with Lionsgate. One came out last year called Baby Mama's Club. Well, I didn't name it that. It was called Coming Correct, but Lionsgate changed its title. Then I got another one, a few of them come out this year, called Conflict of Interest and Switching Lanes. So just got some good. It's just working hard.
What actually keeps you going, Tommy, as far as that inspiration? What really pulls Tommy into doing the things that you do at artistry level?
Well, it's a combination of things. I think the biggest thing is people always say, the Tommy doesn't have a job, and I think there's a difference between my job and my occupation. My occupation, the things I do to get checked. But when I'm doing my job, I'm doing what I'm born to do. So I believe that creating projects, particularly projects that have a strong meaning and helps affect and change lives, is just what I'm born to do.
So what do you say to viewers that in order to have a productive life, you got to have that creativity flowing all the time? Then?
Well, I think it's a combination of mind, body, and soul, a healthy spiritual life, a healthy physical life, and then mentally, I don't like hanging around negative people. I don't like hanging around folk who are in the foolishness. So my granddad said, baby, if you step in some doo-doo, it's going to stain. And then everybody you hang around gonna stink. Yeah. They're gonna say, oh, somebody over there smell like doo-doo. So I don't hang around folks with a lot of doo-doo.
So in closing, just share something positive, encouraging.
You didn't think that the doo-doo was positive?
Oh, that was good. Tommy Ford, everybody. We're live, of course, at the new release of the new series of Mary. Got the producer here hanging out, man. Marvin Winans Jr. What's up, man?
I'm excellent, man. We were asked by We TV, Yardstick Learning, to produce the premiere event. So not to be misconstrued that we produced the actual show, but just this actual event. And I'm happy it went very well, and the ladies were able to connect with their fans and be able to show them who they really are. And the episode was actually very entertaining. Yeah. And I think people got what they wanted. They were able to get the heart of Mary from Tina and Erica themselves on the stage. Tommy Ford was hilarious, and he really kept the crowd excited. And I was happy, man. I was working in you have to do a lot. We had great. Darlene McCoy was a judge. Demet Guidry was a judge for the singing competition. I was a judge, and it went really well. And I just think the people were excited and they had a good time.
You know what? And a lot of you guys may not know this, but Marvin, of course, came from the group Winans Phase 2.
Absolutely.
And how I guess from that point on, you just started doing some production type things?
Yeah, I know what God has called me to do is in entertainment in a major way in all areas. I just released a film called Dreams on Lionsgate Films. Just came out on the 28th of January. I'm also, scoring music and content and creative content and production. I know I'm a producer. God's told me just It's time to produce. And so that's what I'm doing. And this season of my life, this time of my life is going to be, I know it's going to be prosperous. It's just a time for everything to happen. I've been very patient and, trusting him, and sometimes trusting him is difficult, but once you make that commitment, everything just opens up. So this opportunity came, and we did it, and we hope to do a lot more of this type of work.
Support from the family, I'm sure. What is it like, man, having such a, first of all, a famous family as you have? The support system is there already, I think.
Yeah, family is family. You have, especially when you have a big family, I have so many different people to go to, but my parents are great, excellent. My mom, Vicky Winans, and my dad, Pastor Marvin Winans, are great parents. I always can speak to them if I need anything, but I have a wonderful wife. I have a 2.5-year-old son that I love so much. That's 3. Marvin Winans III, and 5 days ago, man, I'm standing in front of you as a 5-day new father to my beautiful baby girl. I wish I can show the world my picture. Well, I wish I could show the world my photo if y'all can see it. But I don't know if it's, I don't know. Maybe I'll show you and you can just react. But my wife sent me a picture of my son holding this 5-day. Look at it. She was like a few days old at the hospital. And that's my son holding the baby. I wish y'all could see it, but
generation to generation.
So I'm humbled by the opportunity to be my daughter's father. It's just it's an excellent. I can't wait to get back to see her. I leave in the morning. So
congratulations as being a father, and that's a special event as well.
Oh man, it was great. So, my wife was so strong. I'm telling you, she was incredibly strong. Just gave birth. I was happy. I was happy. So I'm very excited. Just everything's going great, man. How are you doing? What are you doing, man?
I need to interview you, man. I love talking to you.
What's going on in your life, man?
I actually love interviewing guys like yourself, and positiveness going on throughout our world. We need to see and hear more of it. So that's why I come around people like yourself, and to your youthness, of course, helps us know that things get better as we grow. And
absolutely.
Because of the things you've done in the past, look at you growing now. Look at you flourishing and prospering.
Thank you. So when are you coming out with your new CD?
Oh, okay.
Wait. When can we expect something hot? Something hot coming out?
You actually expect more interviews like this.
Come on. Y'all stay tuned, because this is where it's at. I'm gonna let you do your job. Obviously.
Listen, man. Thank you so much for joining us, and my man Marvin Winans Jr. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you so much. God bless y'all.
God bless you. So, hey, listen, I want to thank you for watching the show, man. Make sure you check us out next week as well, all right? Those who bring sunshine into the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves. Keep in mind, if you can't do great things, do small things in a great way. Until the next time, you be blessed, everybody. Talk to you later.
Thanks for watching The Rhodell Lewis Show.
For more information about the show or any guests, make sure you log on to RhodellLewis.com.